It's June, and that means junk. So I am going to show you my collected junk that I will be using in this month's June Just Junk and Household Stuff Junk Journal Challenge. These are the items that I've collected for the required items. Of course, I have a whole lot more junk, and so let's get to it. The link to the details video for the June Just Junk Journal Challenge 2024 is in the description box down below. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I've been gathering my items for the June Just Junk and Household Stuff Junk Journal Challenge. And so to start off with, I'll be using Freebie Fridays and the Patreon May kit, which is some French ephemera. Okay, so I'll be using that, Freebie Fridays, and the new Roses and Perfume Digital for my my journal. Okay, so Roses and Perfume are my theme, and so I have some pages that I actually did print double-sided, so I'll be using those. And right there, if I use all 4 of those, because they're printed on both sides with Dear Julie, that takes care of my 8 pages. I just have to add in the second journal somewhere. So yeah, so that is exciting. So Roses and Perfume is my theme with a little French twist. Then my paper pad I've chosen is Stamperia's Rose Parfum, and I think the colors are going to be great. And I love that. Love that. This page over here I think is beautiful. Look at these. Those are awesome. This is a great page. That is beautiful. So, yeah, and then all those. And I'm probably going to be making a couple of journals, but, you know, I'll be doing the main thing. So that is my paper pad that I've chosen. Paper pad is an option throughout the year. We have added that you're going to be able to use a paper pad each month. So if you're planning ahead, you can go ahead and know that you're going to be able to use one paper pad at least. Okay, so in each challenge, and this month we get to use one, and that's the one that I have chosen. So I have a huge stack of stuff here. I'm going to go in order, or try, of the printout. Okay, so this is, I did this printout, and you know what, let's set it right over here where I can see it. So junk mail envelope, I have several different, I have a piece. Look at this one. That came from like Nielsen ratings or whatever, something like that. But it had a circle. I thought that was so cool. I love these that have the big window. A couple more that have windows. I love that print. Look at that window. Maybe this was the Nielsen one. I don't know, but there was a circle, and these just came in the last couple of weeks, and then this came. So this came yesterday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have a choice. This is textured on this side, and then this side has that awesome print. And remember, I made a journal entirely out of privacy envelopes and a digital. And I turned everything inside out, and I used all the different patterns. This was several years ago. It was the mini challenge and the challenge for the first Just Junk Journal challenge. We've done several of these. We do them every year in January, and then we a lot of the times we'll do them again in either June or July. So our first thing was junk mail envelope. Our next thing is plastic packaging. So I have a variety of plastic packagings here, and then I have packagings from French stamps. Now, you might not have these. I have these because I just gave the Emerald Patreons, each got several of these stamps, and I didn't do it where it was really hard. I couldn't cut around these. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, that my anxiety would have, and you wouldn't have gotten a really good variety. So what I did was I took the other piece and I gave them, I went through and I said, oh, everybody needs a number. So so they all got numbers, and then they all got words, and then they all got something, and then they all got an NO, okay, for number. And then I went through and I just randomly put the others out there. So I have this packaging. Okay, so you might have some packaging that has, because I consider that packaging. Wouldn't you consider that packaging? So yeah, so that is other packaging that I have chosen for my kit here. Okay, so next we have calendars, and I have an assortment. I love this. I think that's going to be perfect in the journal. So we have that. I have these little calendar pieces. I have this journal calendar that some of the pages are still sewn together, so I could take them apart and use them for pages, okay? So like a date book. And then of course I have the little calendar that I love these. So I have that. Now when I use these, sometimes I'll cut the Monday, well, I'll cut the month off usually. So, and yeah, so there's that. Next we have map or map book. So I have several pages from a Thomas guide. You can use a regular map. Somewhere around here I have Paris map. So if I do the Paris thing, I may use a Paris map. But then I have the index card or the index page from the map book. And then I have, one of my favorite things to make is to use this with the book page, make the big, huge pocket. And so, yeah. But I love the index page. I think it's a fun one to use. So next we have the pillow tag. Do not remove tags. Somewhere here, I just had like 5 of them. I was hoping to have 8 of them because I thought they could be my clusters, but I don't think I have 8. But pillow tags, so now I just have to figure out where they are. The next one is cereal, macaroni, or a cake box. They're on the other side, and so I just grabbed this this popcorn box, and it's just to remind me that I can use a box. Okay, next candy wrapper. Oh, next is box. Oh, it's pillow tag. Sorry, I'm out of order. But anyway, it should have been pillow tag, box, address book, magazine. I cannot find my Ideals magazine. And so that's what I was thinking I would use. So I'm going to have to go out into my Victoria stuff. I'm not seeing any of my... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope. Okay, so I have to find a magazine. I don't have to because you only need to use 20 of the things. So, yeah, but I was hoping to be able to show you all 30. So magazine, any magazine. And so next is jewelry. And I have went through and picked out a bunch of jewelry, broken jewelry, pieces of jewelry to make something, earrings, and there is a bottle cap in here that's part of my junk. And then this is that beautiful brooch that was in the box of stuff that my neighbor's sister put on my porch. And so that might go on here. Then I have this beautiful set of broken jewelry, and I think that they will be really pretty to use in this. This was a bracelet. So it's from back when I used to sell jewelry. I also have this set of jewelry that I've taken apart. This was another one of the things from inside that box. It's so pretty. So just a variety of pieces of jewelry. And I have this earring. I'm going to put that one in with that. Okay, and then I have the cool bracelet, and all of these little beads are on here, and I should be able to take them off and use those. So grungy, wonderful beads. And so after jewelry, we have candy wrapper. I had one candy wrapper. I know that I have more in my scrap box. There's a bunch of candy wrappers, but I have that one. Okay. Garment. I have not found a garment that I liked. So yeah, so I don't have anything that that I want to use, that I want to cut up at this time. So I will continue to look. And so next is linen, and I have this sheet. Okay, and then I also had sold some of these in the Friday freebie the other day. Yeah, Friday fun day. So I have a sheet, and then this was a towel that was given to me, and I think it would be perfect for this. And so yeah, I love that. So I'm gonna put that in as a linen. Next we have accessory. An accessory be a scarf. I have this scarf. It was my mom's. I am not going to wear it, so I guess I'm ready for it to go. Look at these. Look at those. They're like little green roses. So I might play with like the paints and stuff like that and see if I can, what I can do with that. But I think that that is going to be a great fabric. Another accessory, this was from a shoe. And I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I did want to show you that, yeah, I saved a shoe. I love these shoes. They were my mom's. And Dorothy, the dog that we had, Dorothy, she ate them. When we had Dorothy and Toto and Zeke, yeah, she ate she ate the shoe. So I saved that part. Okay. Next we have playing cards, and so I pulled out these playing cards that I have, and then I did pull out the Paris ones that I have. I think I have some more. And then this one. I thought that would also be a good fit for this this particular journal. I think this one, maybe if we can grunge it up, do a little grunging on that, I think that will be great. I had these little gift bags in my stash, and so I have an idea on how to use these and not use this red because of the bulk, but I thought those would be a great fit. And then I have this bag, and I love this. I love the color. I love the stripe. Okay, it's Martha Stewart, and so yeah. So I've got that if I want to use it, and I probably will. Okay, next I have tissue paper. So I have some tissue paper from Patterns. I have some tissue paper Dollar Tree leftover from the home journal. And I have some really wrinkled, beautiful gold tissue. This matches the Dollar Tree gold pen perfectly. So obviously I'm going to do some gold touches in here. Next I have napkins and paper towels. So these are the napkins that the Emerald Patreons are getting. They got in their May embellishment kit, and I think I'm going to use them. There are hummingbirds on them, and then on the big one there's a hummingbird, and then these are the Eiffel Tower, and then this one has Paris, and it has French words on it. And so I thought that that would be really cool. Also has a hummingbird on it. Okay. So that was in the Patreon kits. Okay, so next is greeting cards. And I have this card and this envelope that was in with the stuff, because my mom and dad, they donated to a lot of places, so they would get these things. And let the beauty of each new day nourish your soul and bring you peace. I think I can leave that in, and then just maybe do the gesso over this. I don't know, or I could leave it. Grieving gives us time to heal. We comfort each other more closely by sharing our bond remembrances together. The sorrow will lessen. Our treasured thoughts will forever remain. Samantha Chase Myers. That's actually beautiful. So, but that gives me a greeting card that is going to work. And wrapping paper. So I have the wrapping paper, still the scraps from my last month's challenge. And then look at this wrapping paper with all the perfume. Oh my goodness. There's a perfume bottle, there's perfume labels, there's a perfume bottle. And if you guys remember, I did a journal that had perfume bottles and stuff in it before. And I cut them out, and they turned out so cool. That reminds me, I think it's from one of the Halloween things. I have some bottles, but isn't that pretty? So there's that. Next we have wallpaper, and it can be wallpaper or a wallpaper border. I have this. Oh my goodness. So we can fussy cut that. We can cut it to make any of those things on that list that we need to make. And I have more of this. So this is one of the items that will be in the upcoming wallpaper sale. Okay, so just so you know. So that was wallpaper. Next is veggie mesh. And I have this veggie mesh here, and I just think this is really cool. Okay, I'm looking for something that maybe down here. So look at how cool that looks opened up. Isn't that cool? So veggie mesh, and yeah, and that's more of the plastic. Book. So I have my dictionary, French to French, English, English, French dictionary that I have been using. And now I'm going to have, you guys, I never thought I'd get to go. So I went ahead and started cutting this up. I think this is the one I started cutting up. I probably should check. I have a little tiny old one. This is actually from when I was taking French. So yeah, there we go. But I got that. Then I have, this is from my flower book, and I was like, well, that will make great tags. Okay, so that's from a book. And then, you know, I've been using this and love using this book. And same thing for tags. It just is making a great book. And that's the one thing I find that I keep needing. I also have the herb book, but I'm learning that I really actually want to keep this book intact. I think I'm going to try and replace it, and then I'll use this one that's all so awesomely vintage. So yeah, so I did have that as a book to use, but and then my dictionary, which I think it's in the guest room. If you are a Sapphire and above Patreon, you got to see a look at my guest room that is a disaster right now, because the craft room has taken over took over the bed and the corner and the other corner, and the fabric is in there. And so you got to see that sneak peek of that disaster. Okay, so next I picked out a coloring book from my stash. So those are succulents. I thought they were roses at first, but I think I could still put them in as a rose. Look at the little fox. Isn't he so cute? A chameleon and a moth. But I was thinking that one, and then there is an owl, and there's that one that is roses. So, coloring book. I did not go get the Sudoku or the crossword book, which I will do, because I really like the little, the key that's in the back. I love to use those for clusters. So I think I might use that for my clusters. And so, but I did grab this so that I would remember that that is one of the things I want to use. Then I have this grungy coffee filter. Thomas saving the coffee filters, you guys. Thomas saving the coffee for me because he saw how great it is working in the garden. And so he finally is saving the coffee. But then I also get grungy coffee filters. That's exciting. Okay, tea bag. I did not have the bag from the actual, but I had this bag from a Detox Dandelion blend tea. And so, yeah, so you can use this as your tea bag, or you can use the actual tea bag. Okay? Postage stamp. All I had right here was, oh, you know what? Look at this. Look at this. This is one of Big Daddy's, that from his huge haul of stamps that he got. I'm going to put that in there. So postage stamp. Okay. Oh, sorry. I skipped game. I do not have a game picked out. Somewhere I have Yahtzee cards. I do have games that are taken apart. I have Scrabble tiles. So maybe I'll do Scrabble tiles. But you can use anything from a game. If you're doing like a race car journal and you have Monopoly and you have the race car, you can use that. Okay. But you can use the cards from a game. You can use the pieces, the board, the directions, any of those things. Okay. Next we have a puzzle. And so I have these puzzle pieces. I think this one is really, really great. I'm going to have to find my puzzle box. I think it's in the box also in the room, in the guest room. So I think I'll probably go check that out. And then the last thing is a hang tag. And so I have a hang tag from some clothing. And I have a hang tag that was holding an Eiffel Tower bottle opener that I saved. And I have an idea for this that I'm excited. I'm excited that I found it. This was a gift. It's kind of funny. We would have parties and people would bring wine and we didn't have a bottle opener. And this one party, like 4 people brought us bottle openers. And one of them was the Eiffel Tower one. So I, of course, saved the packaging. So like I said, I have a couple of, I'm going to be making at least 2 journals this month. Probably 4. Because I'll be using the Patreon stuff. I'll be doing the Patreon Craft With Me. I have the pieces that I started from the VIP. So I have that one, and then, and it's easier to make like 4 to 10 journal. Believe me, it is your first journal, the first one that you're making while you're making them, takes all the thought and everything. And that is where the majority of my time goes, is in figuring out what I'm going to do. So, you probably have other junk that you have collected. Maybe you have some bubble wrap, and that's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to use that for a variety of things. Maybe you have dryer sheets. Maybe you've already coffee dyed your dryer sheet. I've done this in the coffee that was left over, and I put it in a cup, and I put some dryer sheets in it, and so I have that. I have, from my dad's stuff, I have these note papers. Okay. And let's see what else is over here. I have a couple of seed packets that I just planted in the garden, and I have this. This came in the time cards. Okay, so yeah, it was in like this because it's a tall stack of time cards, but it's blank on the back, and it's a nice weight. So I have that. And then I have all the usual trash that you see me collect. So some of the other junk, you might want to use your background or your underpapers. And you'll see that a lot of the things that I've done over the last couple of weeks in the challenge or in my videos have been to prepare you for what we have coming in June. To give you some ideas. Remember that you can always go and look at any of the past Just Junk Journal challenges to get ideas for using the items that you have. You might have an underpaper like that you might want to use. So, yeah, please remember, if you're doing the challenge, if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the question box of the special group. If you are interested in the challenge, the details video link is in the description box down below. Please go there and check it out. And yeah, there you go. On Monday, we will have our mini challenge in the challenge, and you guys, it's going to open up some of the things that you're going, oh, but I want, but it's going to open up some of those things. Watch for that, and it is a requirement. Our mini challenge in the challenge 6.124 is it is a requirement for the challenge. but I think it's going to be a pretty easy breezy month. If you've ever wanted to try doing one of these challenges, I would recommend this be the month that you try, because you're only making 20 required items. And then of course your journal itself. And so that is my gift to you all for summer. And for some of you, it is to help kickstart you joining us. And it's a lot of fun. Okay? Thank you guys so much for your time. Have an amazing day. I have put a post in the special group for you to show us your junk. You can do a video, you can show us pictures, and please also show us what your favorite junk that you're going to use for this challenge is. And I think my wrapping paper and the gift bags and this greeting card, well, and then finding that scarf that was my mom's, and then the fact that it has these little roses on it, I think is amazing. So, yeah, let me know what your favorite was. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.